Hey YouTube! Welcome to another video on my Liquid Chrome Nails channel. Today we're going to be talking about inspiration. So where you find your inspiration for nail art. Some of us are lucky enough to be blessed with a creative mind that can just hammer out ideas and never have to give another thought to it. If your client comes in and they say, I want pink and I want flowers, then immediately your mind just goes to 18 different pictures that you've seen that you can make into nail art. Some of us aren't so lucky. I can almost do anything that my clients bring to me. I really like the element of surprise, so I do like it when they bring me Pinterest pictures or Google pictures or whatever the case is of nails. Instagram is a big one, and I like that. I know some nail techs don't enjoy that. They find it stressful. I myself like it, so that's what I have to go by. I can't just think of a design, it has to be shown to me. So when a client comes in and they say, I'd like to have geometric black, white, and gold, I have to go on my phone or on my iPad and think, okay, geometric, black, white, and gold. Usually this only takes about 30 seconds. If I see a few different pictures of a few different sets of nails, I'm good to go, and I can kind of follow through from there with my own imagination. But I'm not good at thinking up things. I do have to copy off of other people's stuff. I don't love copying other people's stuff. I would love for them to be my own organic ideas, but they simply are not, and I am not that type of person. So if you have trouble finding your own inspiration, we are going to talk about some of the different ways to find inspiration in your daily life. Now, so there is the Googling nail art. You Google, Pinterest, and you're looking for scroll nail art. Let's use that one. You're looking for scroll nail art. So you look it up and you find it, and you look at 50 some odd pictures of nails, and you put together maybe a couple, like maybe you liked the colors off of these ones and your client liked the design off of these ones, so you put those together and bam, you have your nail art. And that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I still do that on a daily basis. But what I want to talk about today is just some different ways to find it other than searching for your typical nails. So one of the things I want to talk about is magazines. So these are Style at Home. I just grabbed them out of our waiting room. And I try to keep in mind when I'm looking at stuff like this that everything is an inspiration. I try to think that way, and I've had to make myself think that way because that isn't something that I normally do. So I've really had to start thinking, is there nail art in here? Is there nail art in here? I repeat that to myself all the time. So finding nail art out of something like this is actually pretty easy once you get going. Like the colors out of those designs, there's like a teal and a silvery white. That could be an inspiration for a teal and a silver and white Christmas tree. To me, that's kind of the way I think. That's the way I'm trying to think. Another thing that you can do is try to search different things. Try not to search nail art. Try to search dark navy blue scroll background. Google that. What comes up? Use that. Try to search, I do search with the word background a lot. So if I want something odd, like maybe a pink and yellow design, search a pink and yellow doodle background. See what comes up. And if you do that, I'm going to try to, as we're going, post pictures in here of what I'm talking about. I'm going to see if I can edit that in there. But if you do that, you find that you get a lot of really cool ideas that aren't necessarily nail art that you can turn into nail art. Then it is more of an organic idea for you. It is more of your idea. Instead of trying to remember who you got the picture of and trying to give trying to give a shout out to that person and say, you know, inspiration by or picture inspired by, you'd like to be able to do your own thing. And I really think that looking up things that way, another one is like, let's say gray bohemian background. Check that one out. It comes up with some pretty cool stuff. Another thing is the client's personality. If they are really withdrawn and they're kind of an introvert and you know they speak really softly and they're a very cozy, soft type of person, they're not probably going to want neon orange. They might, and if they do, then that's fine. But they're probably not going to. So try to go with, you know, if your client's been in 3 or 4 times now and you've never seen them wearing anything but black, then probably color isn't big in their scheme of things. Try to go with the client's personality that way. You know, I've kind of left out the fact that sometimes the client knows exactly what they want, and by all means that of course happens, and that's totally fine. But this is for the clients that come in and say, I don't know what I want. The dreaded, do whatever you want. But when you know that you need to pick a color that suits them or a design that suits them, these are things that you can look at. Use Pinterest, keep a board. So when you're looking up all of these things, like say you're looking up turquoise damask background and you get some really, really cool stuff, make a board on Pinterest and, you know, label it inspiration or label it nail art or label it whatever you want to label it. Keep it secret if you want to, if you're uncertain about the stuff that you're saving or whatever, keep it a secret board, and then you have that you can go back to and you can look at and you can say, okay, well, I have these 4 pictures that are really cool, let's start there, and then it snowballs. If you start with a picture with a client, they're like, oh, I really love that color, not so sure about that design. Okay, great, so let's use that color and let's pick a different design. Another thing you can do is when you come across really cool nail art, depending on the client, of course, you know your clients, but send it to them. I just did that like Friday night. I sent a client a bunch of pictures. It wasn't too late at night. I knew she would kind of still be up and around, and now she has them. She can mull them over. If she decides she wants that when she comes in, then great, that's fine. Use your surroundings. That quite often we forget about stuff like that. Your surroundings, the colors that are around you, the textures that are around you. Again, like the magazines, you know, that color scheme on the front of this style at home with the really indigo blue and the white, that's beautiful. Work that into your design. So you know what, I have this really cool blue color. It looks really sharp with white. Let's do that. So again, just think outside the box. Try to gather from the things that are in your everyday life, the things that your clients bring to you, whether it's a piece of jewelry, whether it's a, you know, maybe it's a tattoo design, maybe it's a color scheme from something that you have within the salon. I really love these muted kind of rustic colors. Some people enjoy the brighter, bolder colors, and that's just fine. But whatever your client brings you, work with it. Try to work with it the best that you can. I have had some clients bring me some absolutely amazing nail art over the years. And I do enjoy that, and try to live a little bit in the spur of the moment when I know it makes some nail techs really nervous when a client comes in and says, oh, I saved a picture. You think, oh my land, oh my word, no. But a lot of times it works out for the better. So I hope this has helped to inspire you.